know what I thought about too though? You know how Kevin Feige always got a hat on? Kevin Feige might be like old boy from Harry Potter. You remember the dude with the turban? Not saying Kevin Feige is like a host to like an evil, demented wizard. I wonder if he got something under that hat that make him come with consistent heat the way he do. Kevin Feige, call me, bro. Come on. Bye, bye, bye. It's the people from New Orleans want to turn every damn song into a bounce song. And it's really ridiculous, actually. It's really, really ridiculous. The BEAT goes with everything, though. It's not our fault. Do you know that I just found out that Oscar Isaac was Fran effing Chesko from All About the Benjamins? I never knew. Me and my friend would quote Francesco's line from All About the Benjamins to the death. Francesco, my name is Frank. That was Oscar Isaac.
What are you talking about? You said load the 6.7. I want a 6.45. You know the difference between 6.7 and 6.45? Yes, I do. Francesco. My name is Frank.
I've been loving Oscar Isaac. That's what I'm saying, bro. We connected in real life. Like, that's been since 2002. And that's been since Tall Tees. That's been since throwback jerseys, me and Oscar Isaac been. That's been since Maya. That's been since Ashanti had the big sideburns. Okay, we've been connected. You see what I'm saying? Like, y'all ain't had that connection. I couldn't believe that. Francesco, my name is Frank. Comment down below and let me know if you remember that part at all. Hey, New York cousins, don't come for me no more. I wanted to talk to that guy. Real New York with it. Real up and down about it, right? Not Mark, because Mark is like real American. You know what I'm saying? Real peanut butter and jelly with it. This guy is coming with a goddamn chopped cheese. He coming real chopped cheese with it. Hey everybody, thank you so much for checking out this video. It's your girl LB. Welcome to my channel, Watch With Me LB, where I give you fun, fresh, and funny rants, reviews, and recaps on my favorite movies and TV shows. How are y'all doing today? Did y'all watch the 3rd episode of Moon Knight? You did? You want to talk about it? First, before we chop it up, please like this video, subscribe to my channel, hit that bell over there in that corner, you heard me? So you can get all the notifications about all my whatnots. So that every time I want to talk, and you want to talk, we can meet and talk together, okay? Everybody needs somebody to talk to. My boyfriend was looking quite snackish in this episode. And number 2, I'm just gonna say, whenever Marvel goes to Africa, they're gonna come back with some heat. It's a heat rock. I don't know what a heat rock is. What's a heat rock? So let's talk about the episode. So the episode opens up. Calm down, you don't have to bounce. The episode opens up with Layla, and she's getting her picture taken for a fake passport, and she in the fake passport office. She was talking to the lady doing the passport, and she was like, picture why Mark, I find him living 20 minutes down the street from our house. We live in Gentilly, now he living in Kenner. She's like venting, right, to the lady doing the passport. And the lady seemed like real hard, like a hard shell on her, but she also seemed like she knew Layla. Like she was real familiar with her, and real familiar with her as a child, and real familiar with her father, who is no longer with us. May he rest, okay? Well, how would your dad feel about his little scarab doing what she's doing, like stealing stuff? And Layla was like, listen, first of all, I'm gonna stop you right there, okay? How you gonna steal something that's already been stolen? These people came over here to Egypt and stole the stuff from Egypt. I'm just gonna get it back. Right the wrongs, okay? They had a part in this scene where I was like, you know what? That's her mama. That's her mama. And let me tell you how I figured it, okay? So Layla was upset. Not, you know, she was upset and kind of aggravated and getting annoyed and stuff. And the lady bust up with some like candy or like a little sweets or something. And Layla had this look on her face like, damn, you knew that was gonna do the trick. What kind of... That's her mama. I don't know. I just feel like that's her mama. And she was like, and the little counterfeit assistant lady was like, you know, I worry about you, Layla girl. She was worried. So not only are you providing comfort, but you're also concerned. That's her mama. We gonna see. The next thing we get is Arthur Harrow in his raggedy sandals, okay, using the little scarab beetle to find Amitsume, right? Cause so he's like, yo, we here, okay? And that's word to Martin Payne. Comment down below and let me know if you know where that line comes from. Haha. Now we cut to the new guy. You know, the episodes drop on Wednesday. It's late Thursday night, okay? And I've been working and momming, so I haven't had a chance to watch my new rock stars and my heavy spoilers, okay? And my emergency awesome and my everything always. I haven't had a chance to watch the big dogs break down the episode, right? Because I be missing stuff. Because, you know, I'm a goofball. I be talking and laughing and giggling. This the third personality, all right? This the third one. And I'm going to tell you why I think that. Because, one, he is chasing these men on this rooftop. You know, these, like, hoodlums. You know, you ain't catching no hoodlum. The third personality is like, hey, what are you doing? I wanted to talk to that guy. And I'm like, who? Oh, all right. What are you doing? Hey, New York cousins, don't come for me no way. I wanted to talk to that guy. Real New York with it. Real up and down about it, right? Not Mark, because Mark is like real American. You know what I'm saying? Real peanut butter and jelly with it. This guy is coming with a goddamn chopped cheese. He coming real chopped cheese with it. So he's, you know, they end up fighting on the rooftop, and it's 3 hoodlums. 2 old ass hoodlums and 1 hoodlito, right? It's a little kid, like he's a younger one, right? And he was like, man, I don't hit this little boy in the face. So he like open hand slaps him instead of like punching him. That was funny. 2 snaps for you, third personality. The old hoodlum has a knife, and of course the knife has a reflective surface, and Steven is talking to him like, don't do it. Don't you do it. Like, and so he ends up like blacking out in the middle of this fight, and he wakes up in the back of a taxi, and he's like, what the hell? What's going on? And the cab driver's like, wait, you speak English now? What's going on with you? You asking me what's going on? What's going on with you, sir? And he was like, where are we going? And he was like, you told me to take you to the airport. And he was like, nah, stop the car, bro. So while he's in the back of the cab telling the man he don't want to go to the airport, he sees the little hoodlito, you know, the young hoodlum and one of the old hoodlums, right? And so he chasing him again, and he has him pinned up against the wall, and he gets hit in the head, and he cracks the back of his head on the ground. Like, he hits his head on the ground, right? So I'm like, Lord, he got enough stuff happening. He don't need no concussion. Like, we don't know what that's gonna do. Flashes out, and he's in another location with blood all over him. Like, it's dead hoodlums everywhere. Tell me what, the Toon Man ain't gonna have no issue. And Khonshu's like, take him to the ledge. And so old boy dangles him over the ledge, thinking that that's gonna make him talk. Julito doubled down and was like, babe, I'm not about to tell you what is Toon Man. I'm about to take my own self out. And he tosses himself over the ledge and kills himself. Like, Khonshu was like, damn, I ain't anticipate that dude want to kill himself. Like, I'm like, Khonshu, boy, you ain't shit. Like, what we gonna do now? We don't have no leads. We don't have no scarab. Like, you out here telling me something. You need to get the guys on the phone. Like, call the other guys up and tell them, hey, we got a problem. We need to have a meeting. And Khonshu was like, hell no, the hell I'm not. They gonna put me in stone because, you know, I be cutting up and stuff. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and send them a signal. My guy Khonshu is the god of the moon, right? He causes a whole ass eclipse just on a whim. Like, we wasn't scheduled for it. We ain't getting no 3D glasses. Wasn't nobody prepared for it. So Arthur Harrow sees the eclipse, and he knows Khonshu has done that to signal the gods that he want to have a conversation. I don't know how Arthur Harrow knows these things. Yes, he was an avatar. I get that part. But, like, why do you have such in-depth knowledge about God, like, procedures? And a little portal opens up, and Mark walks through the portal, and it's this fire-ass entryway into the pyramid at Giza, and all of the avatars of the gods are there, right? And so Mark is there, and he sees this beautiful woman walk up, and he's like, she's like, you gotta be for Khonshu. The lady says, I'm Hathor's avatar. Hathor is the god of art and music. And she basically is like, how he didn't tell you about me? Him and Hathor was old friends. And I'm like, oh, was Khonshu clapping Hathor's cheeks? I don't know, it just sounded familiar. It was like, how you don't know me? He ain't tell you about me. It was like a girlfriend. So all the OG, triple OG gods are there. Okay, we got Isis, we got Osiris. Ain't that Omarion, brother? No, it's Orion. All jokes aside, this is really a testament to Oscar Isaac's abilities as an actor, because the transition from Mark to the third personality, who we haven't heard his name just yet, is so goddamn subtle that you have to tell everybody in the room to be quiet, and you got to turn your volume up to 34. And you have to pay attention. And it's so subtle, but once you pay attention to it and once you see what's actually happening and what he's actually doing, you really see how awesome that is, right? And when he's inhabited in this scene by Khonshu, his voice and his neck veins are so, sounds like what a god would sound like coming out of a human. I don't know why I would know what that sounds like, but if it actually happened, it would sound just the hell like that. He's very, very talented, and his name is Frank. Y'all, I need y'all to bring the herald to the front of the congregation. He's trying to unleash Amit, and y'all know what happened the last time Amit was out here. That's why y'all had captured her and like put her ass in the ground somewhere, because you know she cuts up. So he's like, listen, bring him to the front and ask him about this yourself. Arthur Harrow comes in and is like, man, what y'all talking about? You think I'm about to try to get Amit all her thing? Man, listen, I'm in the desert because I like to be in the desert. I don't want to do nothing. I'm out here just, it's a tourist destination. I'm out here just doing my thing in the desert. Like he was like playing a victim and shit. I was like very aggravated about it. And then Arthur Harrow was like, I hate to be this guy, Spectre. He's ill. He be talking to himself. He then got married as Mark. He work at a gift shop as Steven. So why y'all out here letting him gas y'all up to think I'm trying to do something sketchy? You need to be trying to worry about him. And that made me mad. That's really what happens to people with mental illness, right? Like if you disclose to somebody, sometimes if you disclose to people that you do suffer with mental illness, right? You have suicidal ideations, or you're depressed, or you suffer with bipolar disorder. You can't, it just, to some people, you can't ever not be that. Yes, I am. I do have multiple personality disorder. But what I'm telling you is true. Y'all need to believe me, bro. I'm telling you, this dude trying to kill everybody out here, the guy in charge or whatever was like, listen, we told you before, we don't deal with the humans. Like, we just don't meddle in their affairs. We let them do them. We just sit back. And I'm like, damn, y'all the second group of people that didn't intervene when humans needed you. Thanos done snap people, and the Eternals was like, damn, I hope he don't snap everybody. Oh, damn, he sure did snap everybody. Y'all could have helped us. They don't believe him, and they let Arthur Harrow go. So Mark, our old boy, who knows who the hell that was, is, you know, feeling very defeated, right? And so she pulls him to the side, and she's like, listen, if you find the tomb of Sinfu, you'll probably get you some stuff. He asked this guy who's like selling juice on the street, hey, I'm trying to find Sinfu. The Egyptian dude was like, hell no, you ain't about to get me in no trouble. And Layla pulls up on him and is like, listen, they're not about to tell you nothing. You're not Egyptian. So because Layla she deals in antiquities, she knows where to go to find Sinfu's sarcophagus, right? And so there's this really beautiful scene with Layla and Mark, I guess, on this boat, and they're going over the river to go and find this sarcophagus, right? And so they're having this really great conversation about their relationship, and Layla's like, listen, you could have told me about your multiple, like, how long was this going on? Like, that's what a wife does. Like, we gonna go through it together. And they start like affectionate with each other. They start holding hands, and Layla's like encouraging him, and you know, there's this like family on the boat, and they do that noise. I can't remember what the name of it is, and I'm not gonna do it because I don't want to be disrespectful, but there's a noise that's made in like celebration, or like they're doing it in celebration. And Mark is like, yeah, I haven't heard that since our wedding. And that is what starts their like little affectionate thing or whatever. So now we meet Mogart. Mogart is like this rich, suave ass Egyptian person who is trying to get back all of his ancestors' stolen goods. And that's word to your ancestors. I'm completely behind you on that. And he's wanting to reclaim his ancestral history, right? And so he does have possession of this sarcophagus. He knows Layla because apparently they used to kick it in Madripoor, okay? You remember in Falcon and the Winter Soldier, Sharon Carter was the power broker in Madripoor, where this land of no rules. Remember when Zemo was like, you know? Anyway, Mogart is real spicy because Layla has a husband. So he looking real like... Mogart lets him in to see the sarcophagus. Steven helps him through the reflections to decode these like parchment pieces that are in the tomb. But before he can finish that, but Arthur Harrow pulls up. Arthur Harrow starts talking to Layla, and he's like, Layla, you haven't come to peace with your daddy's death. You might want to look at your husband. Keeping secrets from me, I'm just gonna say it. And then Arthur Harrow talks to Mark, or who he thinks is Mark. I don't know if it's Mark. I kind of feel like it's not Mark, but anyway, you know that if she ever finds out what you had to do with her daddy's murder, she's never gonna forgive you. She's never gonna look at you the same. So you keeping it under wraps because you don't want to have that happen. I have the power of Ahmed, and he shows him the little cane and the purple chaos magic coming from the cane. You know, before it gets spicy, and Mark, or whoever that is, leaves and comes back as Moon Knight. Oh yes, Moon Knight is here, and he's standing on top of these pyramid-shaped enclosures, and the scene was so beautiful. Like, it was fire, but it was also beautiful. And I ain't trying to gas it. No, I'm just saying, like, this show fire. Like, ain't no other way to describe it. I'm not a comic book girl, and I've said that 74 times. So I don't know nothing about, I don't have no background. I don't know the different iterations of Moon Knight. I don't have no historical reference. I ain't got none of that. I got this. And this right here, this shit cold. Moon Knight comes down. He's beating up everybody. And this is the first time we get to see his cape in the shape of a moon, right? And it's dope. Layla's got her, you know, her blucker. Layla runs back into where the sarcophagus was to get the little pieces that will tell them where they need to go. There's a really funny scene where Moon Knight is fighting, and of course, a reflective surface, he sees Steven, and Steven is like encouraging him to stop and like to let him take over. And Moon Knight is like, all right, I'm gonna let you take over. And then boop, pop out Mr. Knight. Hey, everybody, I'm Steven. What are y'all names? Everybody just chill. Like, chill the F out. Let's just talk about it. And as soon as he get into his little spiel, they stab his ass right in the back. As soon as they come back, get it, take over. Moon Knight me, bro. Moon Knight me. Steven is like, I ain't think that through. I didn't think that through, and I apologize, Mark. And you know, for future reference, don't ever do that shit no more, because I got stabbed in my back. So now we get my boyfriend and Layla in the back of the cab, and they going out to the desert. And my guy takes his shirt off, and he's looking real good, and he puts a white hoodie on. Don't come over here with no hoodie, Oscar, is all I'm saying. So they in the desert, and they're trying to put together these pieces of parchment to help them to, you know, find where they need to go. I know you don't want to do this. I know that. But you're going to call Steven in here tonight. My guy Steven comes to the rescue, okay? He's so sweet. He does it like he puts the little pieces together. It's in the shape of a star, and it has a little constellation on it. He's just so sweet. He's the sweetest little thing. He's like a little jigglypuff. And Layla's like, well, shit, we could just, you know, triangulate the thing. I got an app. Steven is like, well, but this was 2,000 years ago, and stars move. So, like, this is not accurate, because it's going, like, if you try to triangulate it where we at right now, it could put us 300 miles off course. Khonshu is like, I know what the sky looked like 2,000 years ago, but the way he said it was like he was sad. He's sad? What you sad for? Y'all, Khonshu literally rolled back the sky 2,000 years. I'm trying to figure out the ramifications and repercussions of that. Khonshu standing up there with his big old bird face, and he was telling Steven, like, hey, do what I do. And so Khonshu was like, it was like a Missy Elliott video. I'm thinking, when I first saw it, this gotta be just like in like a specific space that they doing it in. Like, nah, this real life. Like, he actually doing that shit in real life, because Arthur Harrow pull up in an F-150 looking at the same sky we looking at. And I'm like, oh no, girl. You know how much stuff is tied to the stars and the moon and space and stuff, and you messing with it 2,000 years worth of. Khonshu was like, hey, Steven, I'm about to do this. They gonna lock me up. Tell Mark to come get me out of there. Put some money on my books. Tell my mama I love her. They were able to triangulate the coordinates or whatever, and Khonshu ended up getting put in the stone jail. The next scene is Arthur Harrow walking back into the tomb, you know, to the pyramid where the God conference was. And he's looking at Khonshu, his little, it's like a little statue of what is supposed to represent Khonshu, or maybe it is Khonshu. I don't know. It was the size of a Barbie doll, child. But I'm like, why is he even there though? I don't know. No, and that's where the episode ends. And so I was confusion. So comment down below and let me know what you thought. All right, y'all, that's it for me. I'm gonna talk to y'all later. Bye.